just up. Oh no, I'm all caught up, so everything's good. Yes. There you go, Wayne. I just posted the link in chat. It'll have double audio. That's not good. How's everybody's week so far? Yeah, one more day, right? Wow. I gotta work Friday too, but it's only from 7 in the morning until about 2 in the afternoon. No. And almost everybody's on leave, so nothing's gonna be going on, I hope. Oh, I just jinxed myself there. Right, yeah. Yeah. That's definitely a version of it, yeah.
They were having things play out with that engine that blew or something that with your
Yeah.
Instead of paying, $8,000 for an engine, it was like $2,000.
More palatable, but not great. I'll be right back, guys. Trying to find a nursing home for her, and I want to apologize to everybody. Actually, Jeff was the one that found it. We were streaming when we started talking about Mary, so yeah. So I went in and edited it out immediately. Of course, I don't want any of that kind of stuff out there. I didn't even realize it though. That's the worst part. So I'm trying to make it a more conscious effort to tell you when I start streaming, so we don't do that. But ever see anything or hear anything, let me know and I'll go immediately go edit it out. So, I mean, it wasn't anything too bad. And I reached out to Marion and told her exactly what happened. And obviously it's all gone now, but it took Jeff finding it for me to even know, which was probably pretty bad. Yeah, and you know, well, anyway, so I'm gonna try to use character names for everything, no matter what. That way nobody knows, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna start the stream. All right, we are going to start another session of the second Black Dawn. The characters are traveling toward Hellenbraun, about halfway there right now. Last session, you all were. You left the blacksmiths after making a few purchases there. That was a fun time there. And you started traveling back on your horses again, so you're traveling a little bit quicker now. You all have riding horses. And you're headed back to Hellenbraun. About halfway back, you set up a campsite. And about an hour into your long rest, you were interrupted by a few just like a roving patrol, but there was 3 hobgoblins and a hobgoblin captain kind of interrupted you, and you lost some of your beauty sleep. That was right in the middle of Moses's first watch. So we're going to pick up there. Hold on, bear with me. Where the heck is that parcel at?
I opened the map.
Yeah,
Oh,
I did
Thank
too.
God.
you like that? Yeah. So
Yeah.
I left it there on purpose. So this ancient red dragon was playing around with you all while you were sleeping. No, I'm just joking. So I was actually testing out, doing some beta testing for Mad Nomad.
Nice.
He's working on a combat helper similar to the spellcaster helper, and I was using a very large hit point item combatant, so you all were attacking him while you were sleeping. So this was in
Nice.
your dreams. So he's not really there. So let me get and remove him.
So that would explain why my pants are wet. I woke up.
Yes. You all did pretty good against him, though. Hold on, let me remove him from the combat tracker too. But I thought we were chatting and everything on the Discord, so I figured I'd just leave it there, just so you all, when you logged in, you could
Have a heart attack.
Yeah. But yeah, no. You all just finished the battle with the hobgoblins. Literally just finished it.
Searching him.
And I know for a fact I created a parcel. But what the heck? Or let me check your inventory. Did I already give it to you all? No. All right. Let me
No.
open up parcels, and I'll recreate my brain here.
Ooh, I'm gonna look at the stats again.
There it is.
The GM's misses has increased exponentially in the last 2 games.
Yeah. I was doing it. Yeah. So I was purposely doing it to try out that helper.
Oh, it's so awesome.
Yeah. So it's actually turning out pretty well. I'll introduce it to the party when it's actually good enough to actually use during the campaign. Right now, it's got a lot of bugs in it, and he's working through those, and I'm helping him do beta testing. So,
Very nice.
all right. So, you all don't need perception checks. You all, after you killing the 3 or 4 hobgoblins, you search the bodies. You wind up finding 14 arrows, 2 sets of chainmail in very terrible condition, 1 set of half plate in superb quality,
Nice.
2 javelins in very low quality, 3 longbows in very low quality, 3 long swords in terrible quality, 3 quivers in low quality, and 3 shields almost new. So superb is like buying it brand new. Just so it's not like I'm describing something that's might be magical. These are all regular mundane items, but they're hobgoblins, so they've pretty much destroyed their stuff. So I'm giving you an idea of what their worth is when I do that. In addition, you found 18 silver dragons, 75 copper dragons, and 4 gold dragons. And I will put all of that in the inventory. You can feel free to keep or not keep whatever you want. Nothing seems to be possible to even be magical.
Okay.
I mean, you would look at it and say, "Oh yeah, there's no way." That kind of thing.
Well, I think we should keep a shield and maybe strap that to the horse at least, and maybe the half plate.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to take the javelins just because I can throw them.
Yeah, that doesn't change. I mean, it's no different than you beating up your own equipment. That's all those values or qualities are based on the value that you would get if you tried to trade them in. They are all 100% usable the way they are, and they will affect armor class and or like an arrow does the same damage. The javelins and longbows are going to work just the same. So none of that is operationally different.
I won't take the arrows. I was actually starting to get a little low.
That armor is almost like just treasure,
Correct.
Yeah.
Right. And my assumption is, and I purposely put the quality on there so when you go to sell it, we'll remember 16 sessions from now what it's really worth. That's really what it's about.
Nice. Well, I'll take a thing of the chainmail and throw it over the back of the horse and, and keep that. Or you
With
guys
the
want to
horse,
just keep it in
you
the
won't have
party
any
sheet?
problem with encumbrance, but you're going to want to watch the weight of like the half plate and the chainmail. If one person carries all of it, they're probably going to get encumbered.
Yeah. I can carry whatever anybody wants, but after you guys buy me this armor, all of it's yours, except for the javelins, because I'm just going to use them.
Yeah, I'd grab one chainmail and one shield, and I've got it on. Oh, I thought I grabbed a shield. Is there a way to sort it?
No, not really.
Nah, it's no big deal.
Yeah, I tried clicking on the description. It doesn't sort. Sorry.
That's okay. I'm gonna grab one of the shields and put it on my horse. So.
Well, as far as like just shared party loot, Kiko can take whatever, and strap it to his horse too. He can't use any of it, so that'll be easy for him to keep separate.
Other than maybe a quiver. But you already have a bolt quiver, right?
Yeah, he has.
Bolt
He
piece.
has a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can probably just leave that with the bodies or burn it or whatever.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. I mean, everything in there is worth money, but not much. Some of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it might not be worth the wait, but we are heading to the city, so I guess.
And you have horses, so
And we have horses, yeah.
right. So again,
not a bad idea.
all of that you could for sure carry on your horses without any issue. You strap it on, no big deal. But going forward, you might want to consider what you actually have, that kind of thing.
I'll grab the long bows and put them on the horse. Then I'll take the string off and just wrap them up. And one longsword. Cool. Well, so we were just going to rest for an extra hour, or what was it, like 45 seconds?
You were just starting a long rest
Just
for
starting
the
it, okay.
evening, and you were an hour into it. So you still have time to get a long rest in. I was just letting you know where you were.
Okay. Yeah. We'll just,
And I don't think I didn't award experience points yet, or did I? I'm going to go look right now. No, you have not gotten the experience points for that encounter yet, but you will as you do this long rest. Well, here, I'll just award that now, and you can get it. Get your There you go. Which wasn't much, but it's still a little bit.
All counts.
Right. All adds up. You're more than halfway to the next level, that's for sure.
That's good. Even with a battle with the dragon.
Yeah, that one didn't count. You didn't get any experience for that. If anything, you're all in fear of dragons now. So you have like
Well, that
a
was always
penalty,
true.
Disadvantage on all dragon encounters. No, I'm joking. Yeah, that was all in jest.
All good. It worked.
It was funny because I was doing that testing while we were BSing about the horde of goblins and all that. Because I was getting those tokens from another person I know, and I was pasting them on here, and I was like, and I looked up the stats for a swarm of goblins, so I put them in here so that way I'd have it for later. And I was like, oh, this fits this campaign perfectly. I got to post it in here. So, ghouls and goblins,
Yeah. So Kiko's got to get him a fireball here soon.
Right. Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah. All right. So, I'm assuming you're going to continue on with the same order. The order was Moses was up first, then Faye, Kiko, and then Savin, you were up last.
Right. Or I can take the last 4 hours because all I have
No,
to do
because
is
you don't trance. You're half elf.
Oh, I thought I did. Okay,
Yeah,
never mind.
yeah, only full elf. I double checked that so that way I make sure that we're doing it. Yeah, so 2 of you are half elves and half elves do not trance. You're half human, half elf. So you have to do a normal 8-hour sleep. So
Okay. I did not know that.
I didn't know that either until I looked up the race. And so you'll know that because in your abilities, it'll say trance. If it doesn't say trance, then you don't get it.
Yeah, I have it. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I wasn't sure either. All right. We'll go ahead and continue. The rest, I mean, you all settle back down after the adrenaline goes down a little bit. And you are not bothered for the rest of the evening. So let me go ahead and grant your long rest. All right. You are able to close up the camp and start heading out. And you are now headed toward Hellenbraun. You know that you're probably going to get there before the evening's up. But it'll probably be a little bit later in the evening. But you know that's not really a big concern of yours. Because once you get to the city gates, you don't have to worry about the same, setting up camp and all that type of thing. So, you do believe that you'll get there today without having to spend another long rest.
Nice.
Cool.
Might have to push the horses a little bit, but you are pretty confident that that's not going to be an issue. You're not the horses aren't over encumbered, and nothing of that nature is bothering the trip. You do have to cross the river, but that's not a big deal either. You've done that in the past, going out there, and you know that there's multiple different places along the river that it shallows up where you can just walk the horses across. If anything, it refreshes them for a little bit.
Good deal.
Any questions, concerns, or what about where you're going to go or what you're doing?
Now I guess we can, when we get to the city, we can do our thing there.
Yeah.
Kiko will probably do some extra watching behind us, watching our rear.
Okay.
Since this group found us, maybe there's more of them that didn't come and,
right.
Are going off to let others know.
Yep. You're out in what you would call plains area. It's pretty open. There are little small patches of trees. Nothing you would call a forest or even small. It wouldn't even be considered a small wooded area. It's just small groups of trees here and there, that kind of thing. More windbreaks than anything. But but this is mostly plains, wide open. Rolling
Oh.
hills, that kind of thing.
We could send
Okay.
Al for recon, I guess.
Yeah, you can do that for sure. Your Al did not warn you of the hobgoblins, by the way. He was sleeping too. I don't know. We didn't roll for it. It's all good. All right. Your trip to Helen Brown today, it was uneventful. You did, however, see multiple merchants along the way. Different people going in different directions. Not on any one given road or anything, because you're not really following a road. You were going cross country to Helen Brown along the, in the plains. Most of the roads around here follow the rivers. But in your case, you're again going across the plains, and out in the distance you'd see, like a caravan of 2 or 3 carts with guards and that kind of thing. Or mercenaries for that matter. I mean, you don't know that they didn't look like city guards. That's what I mean. But you probably saw 2 or 3 different caravans on your travels, not all together, just spread out over time. You were riding for about 7 hours to get to the edge of the city. You know that you could go straight to the throne room and report in without any issues. You suspect that based on the previous encounter with Prince Artax, that most likely they will provide a place for you to stay, the whole 9 yards, because that's what happened as you were leaving as well. So
Yeah, it might save us some
right.
cash. So.
Yeah, I'm just giving you back your original, what your characters would already know, and the expectation of you reporting back. So my question is, do you want to go straight to the throne room, or do you want to wait until the morning?
I say we do it tonight just for speed and convenience, and then at least, they won't say, oh, you've been in town a whole night and didn't report. So
Yeah.
I say we just go straight. And,
All right. All right, so you are walking through the capital, heading toward the main, I'll say palace, but it's really just the larger building in the middle of the city there. You obviously know where you're going. You've been here before. That's not an issue. So when you get to the throne room, Prince Artax warmly greets you. Hail, adventurers. How did you fare on your quest? Did you discover news about the beloved king's disappearance? And this is what you see. You see Prince Artax sitting on the throne, and he said what I just posted in chat.
Cool. Well, we'll do the bow and all that stuff, and then I guess Moses want to present the map, or who had the map? I think I had the map.
Oh, yeah, I can't remember if I took the map or not.
No, I don't. I have the one of the Eldred Woods.
We had the note from the
note.
yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what we need to show him anyway.
Show him the note. Tell him that he's in Ornis, the Hell King. We've had great discoveries when we were out. We destroyed the Slowbad, the Goblin King, and found out that they captured King Artax. You're the prince. I'm sorry, the king, and he's being held in Ornis, in the vast swamp.
So the Prince Artax, he has the look of astonishment on his face, and he's in awe. Basically, he's like, "Wow, that's a lot of information." He says, The proof of His Majesty's kidnapping is extremely worrying. We must act now before it's too late. Your quest isn't finished yet. I would ask you to go to Ornis in the vast swamp as soon as possible to find and free King Belladar. I will alert the city's army to bring justice to these fools who kidnapped our king. However, these things will take some time to put into place. While I'm issuing these orders, I ask you to leave for Ornis immediately, since time is precious. Meanwhile, as I promised you, here's your reward for your faithful service to the kingdom. Each of you roll initiative. It's for another reason, not for battle.
I was going to say.
You let that cat out of the bag a little too soon.
Ah, that's
I'm
not
still
good. The
looking around.
DM's getting high rolls, but it's okay. It's on Faye.
Yeah.
Whoa, those are flip of rolls there.
So all this is for, he is pointing toward a door, and he is offering that each of you go into the room one at a time in the order of your initiative to pick one item and one item alone. And I will show each of you that list one at a time. There's limited items. You won't have the opportunity to talk to the other group, but you can pick whatever you want. One item.
I go last.
So Faye went first. I already know what all the items are, so that's not an issue. She'll have the opportunity to pick when she is available to pick it. So she's going to get the benefit of whatever item it is. I'm not going to change the quantity, so that actually benefits benefits all of you, based on you have no idea what she would have picked anyway. So Moses, you are second. Bear with me here. Give me a second.
Badge.
Where is it at? Hold on.
And when I pick it, how do I do the whisper back to you to tell you what I picked?
No, you're going to be able to. I'm going to bring you right in.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yep.
I picked the magic bow before Savin can.
Eco's got dibs on the toilet paper +2.
Right.
Well, back off.
All right. So Moses, I'm going to pull you in. Something should have popped up on your screen. Is that correct?
I have not seen anything. Hang on, no.
You lose your turn. Next.
Did it do it that time?
Oh, yep, there it goes. It popped in.
All right. So
Okay.
there you go. The quantity is there too. All you have to do is you'll click. You can to look at the items on the right side is the little shield that you can click on. It'll tell you what it does. On the left side, there's a button that says add to cart. You can add something to your cart and or remove it and put it back as much as you want. But once you tell me this is the item I want, all you have to do is say, that's the item I want, because I can see what you're doing. I will then move that item to your inventory and you will not have to pay for it. You get one item. So I will point out, if you go
Plus one
down,
too.
look down until you see the word deed. That's something a little bit different. I'm going to point that one out. And then the other item I want to point out is look for the black pearl. That's going to be the same for everybody. You all have the opportunity to choose a deed of parcel of land or a black pearl, each of those worth 500 gold dragons. You all will have the opportunity to get one of those or one of these other items. And he literally only allows one person into the room, and there's guards in the room handing you stuff as you ask for it. You know, you're talking to the guard, interacting, that kind of thing. But you'll come out with one item. And whether or not you disclose what that is totally up to you as a character.
It's not
And do
coming. Hang
not
on
feel
a second.
rushed. It's all part of the planning tonight.
Oh, there. Why is that?
Quite a bit in there, huh?
Yeah, there is, and I want it all.
I know, right?
This is kind of perfect.
Yeah, as you move something into your cart, I'll see it though, just so you know. And you can move a couple things into the cart as you're trying to decide, so you don't have to go back. Yeah.
Yeah, let me do that.
And you see now that you added something to the cart, you can click. There's an arrow pushing it back.
Yeah.
You can do that before. And then once you're down to one item in the cart, you should say, that's the item, and I will move it to your inventory. Okay?
Okay.
And that'll be the same process for each of you in the order of the initiative, unfortunately. So, Savin, I'm sorry, you go last.
It is crazy that I rolled a 2 and then somehow
But
there was a
rolled
1.
So
There was a 1 also. Yeah. Isn't that one of the odd? I mean,
and I think he's got
funny.
the highest initiative. Oh, no. Kiko's got the highest with a 6. Yeah. The plus I'm talking about. So, oh, wow. So Moses with the lowest plus goes first. Well, other than Faye, of course. She.
must be that new fancy armor he's got that makes him move faster than us. We should have never done that.
Right? As soon as the king started pointing toward the door, he went and just ran over there real quick. I'm first. Shotgun.
Yeah, the descriptions aren't popping up for me. I don't get this. Okay. Well, I'm hemming and hawing back and forth on this,
Okay.
on what I want.
That's what he had said. Sorry, I forgot to post that to chat so that way you see it.
So he was pretty surprised.
In case I didn't enunciate something right.
No, so much for a night's rest, I guess. Huh?
Okay, I'm going to go with that.
That one? Okay.
Yeah,
Give
I
me
think
a
that'll help.
That was actually surprising for me, but that's okay.
Yeah. Now tell him what he should have got. Now it's too late. Oh, man.
All right.
Hey,
Do you see
there
it
it
in your inventory?
Yeah.
I see it in
We go
chat.
I see it in chat too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Perfect.
Thank goodness.
That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking. It's like,
We would have.
that'll help.
I
Boys.
didn't know it did that. Otherwise, I wouldn't. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's no. They're
That's
not.
okay. He's
It's not
gonna-
like they're not going to know what you walked out with. So
Well, he's going to walk out dancing at him. Look what I got.
It's like now I won't clang all the time.
Yeah. We collectively would have picked that for you.
We all spent.
Well,
all-
really, it just negates my disadvantage, so it's okay.
Yeah. But that's big. That's huge.
Yeah.
okay. So next we have Kiko. So let me.
Wanda Fireball.
Again, I want to point out the Black Pearl and the Deed. That's the only two things that are kind of different from everything else. So it's basically the equivalent of 500 gold dragons worth of gear, that kind of thing. So your max is 500. So the parcel of land, you don't know where it would be. It can be anywhere in the realm, but it'll be 500 gold dragons worth. But is it worth taking that over some of the other items in this list? That's the question.
Okay. And you can see what I'm looking at and everything, right?
Oh, I see it. So when you see the little arrows next there on the left side of each item, if you click on one of those, it's going to add it to the cart. I see your cart.
Okay. I don't have it in the cart. I just have it, the item description, reading it real quick.
Right. No, I don't see which items you look at. You're welcome to look at it, any or all of them. So I mean, there's quite a lot of different things in here.
Well, I guess while we're doing that, can I ask, I guess whoever's, the liaison or the person, not necessarily the king, or the prince, but ask for, fresh horses and get our gear transferred and everything if we're going to be moving out tonight?
He would respond immediately, yes. You'll be given fresh horses, not the same ones, fresh horses, more provisions, and you will have some time to do a little bit of investigating if you need to. It's just we have to move with urgency, of course, if the king is to be saved.
Totally understand.
And I was planning to go into the room and come out, but I can still do it. I have a question for him too. I'll wait.
So while you all are talking to him, in and out, that kind of thing, he does suggest that with the late hour, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to leave tonight. You could probably leave in the morning as well, and that's
works.
It's in the same category as immediately. So you have time to, talk to people, that kind of thing.
Do we know how long the travel time will be to the swamp?
Yes, we do. Hold on. The marsh is approximately 2 days travel from the capital.
Too bad.
The town just north of you, Dinatya, is approximately a day and a half. That's kind of on the way, that kind of thing.
Sweet. Can we throw up the big map?
Did you what?
Can we throw up the big map? I can't seem to pull mine up.
That one?
There we go. Thank you.
Yeah, so you're in Hellenbrown. You see Dinatya is just north of you, and Ornis is off to the right there. So it's a 2-day travel. If you go straight to Ornis, it's about a day and a half to get up to Dinatya.
Okay.
So either way, it's more than a day's travel. So spending the night tonight is not going to affect too much.
Okay, cool.
So there's a wand in there that really doesn't have the full details on it.
Bear with me. Let me get over to it. Let me look. Hold on.
At least for me, the description for me in the list is just simply wand.
Oh, really? Okay, hold on. They're all ID'd.
It's the one in the list.
Is it second from the bottom? I mean, there's only 4 wands. Which one? 1, 2, 3, or 4? In that order.
Interesting. All of those have the description now.
I'm sorry, I didn't do anything though. Or no,
Yeah,
actually, I clicked ID all, so maybe one of them wasn't ID'd and I didn't know it. So while
yeah. It's the one that's 416 gold pieces that
Gotcha.
just became defined.
Okay. Yep, sorry. So one of them was not described or ID'd most likely, because as soon as you said that, I reached up and clicked ID all, because everything in here is ID'd. Everything in here you know the description of. So there's no reason why you can't see it. So.
And it's taken me a while because when I click on things in the list, double click on things in the list, they don't open immediately. In fact, my list just went away.
Really? I don't know why that is.
I see it. It just went. I see
Is
it.
it going
It went.
behind another
It
thing?
did. It
Okay.
did. Yeah.
That's
So I'm
okay.
just waiting on some
Yes.
descriptions to pop open.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things in there. Many different things someone of your character would want. Question is, which one's more important to you? And of course, I'm going to let Faye choose whatever she wants out of that list.
Can you drag the somehow? I can't see what the wand. It's 416 gold pieces. I can't see the details on it. Thank you. That worked.
Yep. Pretty powerful. And it's maxed out. It has all 7 charges.
Okay, and then there's a brooch and a bracer.
Okay.
Let me just see if they. I clicked on one of them. It didn't open. Let me see.
Yep, one of each.
And then I'll be done as soon as I can see those.
Okay. Let me know if you got that one. And then when you're ready for the bracers,
Oh boy.
I'll give you that one. I know,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So this is definitely a crossroads for all of you on which way you're going to take your character. Honestly. Not that you couldn't go any way you want, but the point is there's a lot of different things in here, and which item is more important to you now? Or do you take something that you know you want in the future and, you know, that kind of thing? Upon entering, though, you all realize, though, that it wasn't set up for any one person. It's hodgepodge of different things and different types of things. And
Okay, I'm gonna, for a couple of reasons, I'm gonna go with. Let me get this out of there.
were
It's
you able
hard
to see that
do it.
last, the bracers? Did you see what the description?
Actually, I didn't. Okay. All right. So that's still, that one falls under my other notion that, the way that I've designed my character to be what it is.
Yep.
I think I don't want to take anything that would kind of like supplant that,
Right.
to take away from it. So I want to just choose something that'll enhance what I got going on.
Okay.
So I will keep this one there,
Okay. So that's the item you want?
please.
All right. Let me pull up your character. Go to your inventory. And I will drag this item. You should see it in your inventory now.
Okay. And as Kiko comes out, he'll thank, Prince Artex, for that. And then just also mention that he's really in dire need of, scroll / spell book copying supplies.
Yeah, so he'll
He could help him with that.
point you to, you know, that's mundane stuff. So what we'll do is we'll figure out how much in Gold Dragons, you know, that type of thing, how many you need, that kind of, and we'll just annotate that in your character sheet saying you have that much supplies on you, that kind of thing. Okay?
Okay. And then at some point he wants to get just like some more darts,
Okay.
and then he'll be ready to
Yeah,
head
you can
out.
get those same things at that same shop. So for sure, all we have to do is, so again, I didn't look that up. I forget what it's so much per level. I think it's 50 gold. Does that sound right? Per level?
I have no idea. I've never done
Okay,
this.
sorry. I'll have to look that up and I'll tell you. I'll Google that while Savin is looking through the shop. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
What is my sleight of hand here? Hold on a second. Ooh, there's some good stuff in there.
So Savin, just like I was telling them, you see the little arrows next to each item. If you click on any one of those arrows, it'll move one of those items into your cart, and I'll be able to see that.
Okay. And we click the red one for the description, right?
Yes.
Coming up.
All right. So Kiko, it's to copy a spell, you need 2 hours and 50 gold dragons per spell level to copy to your spell book. So if it's a third level spell, it would be 6 hours and 150 gold. So it's 50 gold per level and 2 hours. So it's obviously during your downtime, and you can you have a little bit of downtime each night, that kind of thing. So it may take you a couple days to copy a higher level spell, but you can, in increments of 50, you can have that much supplies on hand, so you can do that. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. So would he be like willing as we're going out to do this to like load me up with some of those doses of that?
Let me look. Roll me a persuasion check in the tower, please.
With advantage?
No. I mean, he just gave you 500 gold dragons. So,
I'm going to save his brother, but okay. Persuasion.
yes. Okay.
course, that could make him not want to do it, depending on what his motives are. If he likes that throne he's sitting in.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's like, I'm sorry. It's, the item is what I promised, and that's the best I can do. I mean, I'll give you the opportunity to purchase those items from the vendor, but I can't tell the vendor to give you more supplies. I don't have, that it's, the vendor would lose out if I told them to do that.
Okay.
Hmm.
So I guess my next question, while you all are doing going in and out of the, I'll call it the treasure room, but it's really just a merchant.
I picked one.
Oh, okay. Is that the one you want?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay, so let me pull up your character. Hold on.
And sleight of hands for the bracers.
You want to try it?
Well, how many guards are in here?
3.
Ah, crap. Well, I put the cloak on first, and then no, I'm just joking. That's all right.
But did you attune to it?
No, I'd be sitting in there for a while.
All right. So it should be in your inventory now.
Thank you. Pretty cool.
All right. So my question is, as you were telling Prince Artax what you discovered, how much did you tell him and how much did you not tell him? And that could be just a discussion with us. It's not like you're openly discussing that in front of him, but
I was gonna say probably not a whole bunch about the. We tell them we wiped out the goblins and, dethroned the goblin king, Slowbad. I don't necessarily think we should tell him that we set him loose in the woods.
No.
Oops.
That's why I said we dethroned him, I think is the way I
Yeah,
phrased
right.
it.
that's
Yep.
good.
Yep. No problem. How about anything about Edrahill Woods or the shield you found, or I mean, you obviously mentioned the letter that you found in Slowbad's chambers that proved that he was hired by that group. Do you mention the group or anything? The group's name was
Oh,
the Black
Hand.
Hand.
Yeah, the Black
Yeah,
Hand.
I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll tell him about the Black Hand.
Okay.
They were
And- and-
players.
Also about, I mean, this is a while back, but when we were in Scarlet Moon Hills, about that whole incident there, we could tell him about that.
Okay.
You guys agree with that?
Yeah.
Where the whole necromancer guy came down?
Yep.
I think that's
Okay. Yep. All right. So he is still responding in astonishment. He replies with that he doesn't know anything about, nor has he ever heard of a group called the Black Hand. But again, he did mention that he is going to get the orders out and immediately get the king's, not the king's guard, but the army, the city's army, up and going as fast as he possibly can. But again, that those types of things take time, is what he said. That's why he wants you all to go as soon as possible. Not tonight, but there's urgency there. Is the way he describes it.
We'll go as we have to get provisioned and rest up just tonight, and then we'll head out after we're.
Right. So he says that he will provide you with a place to stay tonight. He thinks leaving out in the morning would be more wise. It's more wise that he will see you off in the morning. At that he's gonna leave you. But at that, it's early enough in the evening where you can catch some food, and then also do with some of the things that Kiko was talking about with getting those items, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then also, if you're wanting to investigate or find out more information, you have that possibility too, because you're in a city. So you all tell me what you want to do and where you want to go.
Well, I think we should go sell our stuff. What do you guys think? Just whatever we picked up,
Okay.
and then and get the stuff that Kiko wants. I know he's getting some. I don't know if he needs to go somewhere to get it.
No.
Or-
So yes, you would. You'd leave and go right out to the merchant that has the regular items, and that's the same place that you would sell the items. So
Okay.
it's more like trading back and forth, that kind of thing. But yeah, what we'll do is we can trade off the items first. Anything that doesn't have a special name on it, like if I didn't put superb or any of those types of things, anything without anything, that's a normal item. So you can sell that at normally you get about 50% of the value on that. All the rest are going to be like the superb item. You probably get almost 50% for it, but then each of the other items is going to be a little lower as it goes down.
So just put all that stuff in the party sheet, and then we'll.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the problem with that is I've got to do the ones without the names first. So depending on what you all have, yes, we can
You want me
we
to
can
just take the
figure it
cloak
out.
out? We can do the quality stuff first. I mean, cloak's not worth anything at this point, I'm sure.
You have to do them by tier, right? Like super
Yeah,
terrible quality first, and then.
yeah, but if they're all in there at once, it's going to do all of them at once. So
Okay, what do you want to do? What quality standard do you want to do first?
So do you have anything without the little parentheses with the quality on it?
Which other than
I would say the highest would be anything. So do you have anything you want to trade in that doesn't have like superb or terrible or a quality level on it?
Nah, I mean, it can wait.
Okay.
Oh, hang on, let me put this in there. I don't know why I have all these here.
Yeah, like the short sword there, you're going to get about 50% of that.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't. It's just extra weight right
No,
now.
right.
So
No, I get you.
thought I had
So-
two of them, but I guess I just had the one.
Should I take everything with a quality level description on it out of there? Would that help?
Not yet, but yes,
Okay.
you're correct.
Sadly, that's it. I was pretty lean.
What I'm doing is updating gold pieces to gold dragons because unfortunately Fantasy Grounds doesn't help me out there. I should have never changed the currency here, but I like gold dragons. So it's self-inflicted wound here.
Maybe the gold pieces are from the port cities that trickle in and mix with the gold dragons, and so there's both. But I guess that'd be messy too, huh?
Yeah, that's actually possible. That makes sense, you know. This region does use the dragons, but that's funny. Okay. Almost done. I keep hitting the control key and it keeps cap locks key, and it keeps changing my characters. So it's messing with me. I think I've updated everything to have gold dragons. I'm double checking now. Yep, that's done. Chainmail. Let me check that one. Nope, that's the last one. I thought there was one. All right, so let's go ahead and start with take all the low quality and terrible quality out. I'll let you leave the almost new, superb, and the one without any comment in there. Sorry, y'all. And if it's easier, one person can do it.
So leave terrible, leave low.
Oh, so the superb and almost new could have stayed in there.
Yeah, we're doing the good stuff
You're
first.
taking the low out and the terrible out. There you go. Yep. And then so all you have left is low and terrible, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So typical is 50% for normal items. These are all basically almost brand new, so they're willing to give you almost 50 based on a roll. So let's go ahead and contest that. Let me look to see what the best way to do that is. Usually it's persuasion sales, but I think
We'd have Faye hit us up with guidance.
right. Okay. Yep, that can happen. So yeah, we're gonna do a persuasion versus.
I got a +5 on persuasion.
Maybe
Does bless work on these kind of things too?
that's a save. No, I don't
Okay.
think so. You can double check.
Okay. I know it help. I think it helps with the tax and saves,
Attacks
but
and
maybe
saves,
not
but I don't think it does for skill
skill
checks.
checked.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I can for sure have Faye cast guidance on whoever's going to go in and do that. and it's definitely a charisma based skill. So it's going to be someone that wants to. I don't know whether you're You're not really deceiving them. You're just trying to sell it off as better than what it is. That kind of thing.
We're gonna try to make up a big story of
Right. Part of
how
a
into our past.
some aristocrat had it or something. I don't know. I'm just trying to think. What do you think the trying to think of what the contested role would be? Just another charisma check, right? To see through
Maybe
the persuasion?
insight. Insight would probably be oppose.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds good. Okay. That's a wisdom check. Okay. Yep. So we'll do that. So we'll do whoever's persuasion check against the shopkeep's wisdom insight check. How's that?
Sounds good.
Yep.
I got a who's got the plus?
I got a +3 on persuasion.
I got a +5.
There you go.
Persuasion
got
or
nothing.
perception? Savage.
Persuade.
Yep, persuasion's +5.
Really?
So charming.
Yes, I am.
You
Yeah.
sure?
You're such a foul, bad attitude little critter.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I
mine-
got a double.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh wow.
Yeah, my charisma's pretty high.
Okay. Yeah. Normally, I think rogue perception, but not persuasion. You just threw me for a loop there. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's all good.
Stacy, I want an ugly boyfriend, so I say okay.
Right. No, that's all good. I completely understand. Yeah, persuasion it is. That's funny. The rogue has a higher persuasion than the paladin. That's good. I love it.
Yeah, that kind of can go with a criminal,
Right. Yeah. No.
Charm,
Yeah.
and a
It
charm,
works-
and
worked great. I just didn't expect it.
yeah, it's not common, is
yeah,
it?
yeah. All right. So back to Faye
Got a
casting
chunk-
guidance on Kiko, or on to Savin. Sorry, I almost messed that all up, didn't I?
You should have seen me struggling to get to my mute button when you said that.
No.
I about fell out of my chair.
Yeah, no. Yeah. So sorry. I had your character sheet up when I said it. Is what it was. So, all right. So here we go. This goes to Savin. So she casts a quick cantrip on you, and as you're looking through the shop, and then you walk up to the shopkeep to try to sell these 5 items: half plate, 3 shields, and a short sword. So go ahead and roll me a persuasion check, and that's contested by this roll right here.
Yes. 18. Nice roll.
All right.
Yeah, that's good.
He says he'll offer you 60%
Nice.
I said, and I'll kind of
of
give
the
him
face
is it-
value.
Okay. Just to do it, I'll say, "Are you sure?" And I'll go into the big story of how this is, won in battle and
Right.
big honor
No,
and all that.
and that's what you did.
Okay. that's-
Your
that's
persuasion was doing that, and you won. And so he went from the normal 50 to the 60%. So you basically did in fact win that battle.
All right. Well, I'll say, all right. Well,
The question is, are you all okay with those 5 items at 60%?
Yes, I am.
yeah, I'll make sure
Yeah.
before I went in, or I guess they could be in there with me. I guess.
All right.
but,
Sold. All right, so go ahead and add the next tier, whatever one that is. Put all the same type of tier in there.
I'm gonna do the
I'm going
terrible
to say this
quality.
all. So all this happened at the same time. We're going to do it in tiers, but it was all one conversation. So you're going to get a higher percentage. You already did the guidance check
Okay.
for all of these, so you won. Is what I'm getting at. So we're going to
Alright.
do them in tiers. The question is, I'm going to let you know what each tier is, so you know the percentage, so you can say yay or nay to it, and you can either keep the items or sell it at that point. But know that you're probably going to get lower if you try to sell it somewhere else because this is a city. So,
Okay.
terrible quality. It starts out at 30%, but he is going to offer 40% because you won.
That's all the terrible stuff I've got.
Yeah, so that's the 5 items, the 2 sets of chainmail, and 3 long swords that are in terrible quality. You're getting 40% for those. Is that okay?
Works. Yeah, go for it.
All right, those are
Yeah.
done. Put the next tier, whatever that is. I don't even know what it is. I don't know them by heart.
Low quality.
What were they?
Low quality.
Low quality? Yeah.
I don't have any more items.
Yeah, I don't either.
Look one more time. I snatched up a bunch of stuff when he wanted to do the high quality stuff. It looks like that's it.
All right. So I 6 items, 3 longbows and 3 quivers, all low quality. Typically that would go for about 20%, but he's going to offer you 30%.
Okay.
Again, you already did the contested roll and won, so it was all at the same time. I have to do them in tiers like this just to make it Fantasy Grounds work. So
That's fine.
all right, so are you all okay with a 30% of that value?
Yes.
All right, update it. Anything else? Selling wise.
Yeah, let me see. I got one thing.
And Kiko, you would notice that he has different types of inks and different types of parchment and different quills and that kind of thing. So that's the types of stuff you're going to be buying. You may even see like what is that gold stuff, gold leaf, that kind of thing. So you have pieces of gold leaf that you can add to the wording and that kind of thing to change it to help write the ruins out and that kind of thing. So
Okay. I guess that's all I had.
Okay.
basically magical supplies. Only because the DM's guide doesn't describe what supplies you have to buy. I would think it would be those things.
Seems reasonable.
Okay. All right. So, Sabin, remind me, where the heck did you get this?
Black cloak.
Yeah.
It's just a standard cloak that I colored black. So.
Oh, it's a regular. Oh, so you
Yeah.
made the item.
Well, no, I mean it was just like a brown, or it was just a regular cloak I had. So since I got
Gotcha.
a new
Okay,
one,
I'll look up cloak because it doesn't have anything in it. Nothing. So,
I think I just labeled it. Yeah, I probably didn't do it right.
it's all good. I was just trying to find a reference, is all. So,
Well, it's a magic +10 cloak of coolness.
right?
Yeah, I remember that. We got that. Wasn't that back there in the woods?
Oh, I
about
see where you got it. You got it out.
Yeah, I remember that.
Totally legit.
Yeah, so a regular cloak is 3 gold pieces. He's willing to give you 1.
Cheap bastard. Okay, I'll take it.
I mean, it's 33%, but you changed the original. So
Oh, it's better.
you okay with the 1?
Yeah, it's fine. Plus,
Okay.
it's probably all cut and shredded from all the wounds. This one was from a goblin scimitar. And
All right, so there you go. You have
it's not-
all of the gold in your party sheet now. Quite a bit, actually. Plus what you have on each of your characters. Kiko, you mentioned you needed some things. Anybody else need any mundane items? That's just regular items out of the items tab.
Any kind of poisons he have? Or is that probably not his gig? Does he have any magical items?
I don't know. Did you look around?
Yeah, oh, yeah. I'm gonna definitely scope and see and
Okay. Give me a perceptions roll with advantage.
I'm gonna take my
Because
hood
you've
off.
seen enough magical items that you could pretty much identify them as a rogue to something that's pristine, that kind of thing. Oh, and that 20, I love it. Okay.
He has nothing.
He does. The
Yay.
question is, what does he have? Let's look. He has 2 bags of holding.
Yeah, we might definitely need that. One of them at least.
He has 1 shield plus 1. And he has 1 immovable rod.
What do you guys think about the bag?
Say again?
I think we should probably get a bag. What do you guys think?
Do we not
Yeah.
have a bag of holding?
No. I
No.
don't.
I was gonna get that, but I thought that boots would be better for the
Oh
team.
yeah, definitely better
Uh,
pick. So,
yeah. And
especially with all the
Kiko
covert
needs
missions.
darts too.
Yeah, we'll
If
get,
we can get him a
darts.
+1 dart, and those are pretty expensive.
Oh no, if we can get like 5 doses of spell copying materials, so that'd be like 250.
Okay.
I'm taking the darts and stuff out of my money that's in my character sheet now.
What's he wanting for the bag?
All right, let's roll for that.
Oh, you know what?
What's that?
I have, and this is where the charisma thing comes in. I have a set of marked cards.
Okay.
I thought about pulling those out and give them a little shuffle so I know what's what. And I said, how about high card? You give us a big discount since we just gave you, something. And
Yeah, that sounds
I'll
great. Let's do
I'll
that.
try to rig the game so we can
Okay.
win it.
Yeah.
Hopefully I roll good this time though.
All right. So you use those. Give me a persuasion check. No, a deceptions check with advantage.
And I'm
Because
gonna
you're
give
actually trying to deceive him at this point.
right. I'm gonna give Faye a little bump.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. She would say, "I know you can do it," and she taps you on the back,
Okay.
and there you go.
All right. Here we go.
She gives you a few words of encouragement.
Not as good.
Ooh, that's
Still-
close.
Still good, I guess.
So he fumbles through the cards and he grabs one, and you flip over a king. He flips over a 10 of diamonds.
Perfect. Okay. I said, looks like I
He
got you
shakes
this
his head. He goes, I okay. He goes, I don't know if I can afford much more, so I don't want to play any more games. He says, how about I offer you a bag of holding for 300 gold?
I don't remember what it was. The price
It was
was
like-
when Let me look.
It's like 348, I think it was.
I'm going to look at it. Man, you drew the low card on that. You're not going to give us like a 50% discount?
Oh, I can't afford a 50%. I would have paid at least that or more. I mean, you saw what I gave you on some of this other stuff. In some cases, I pay 60%. So I've got to make a little bit of money on things. Otherwise, I'd go out of business.
And I'll kind of give him a guilt trip, but I said you played the game.
Yeah, and I came down quite a bit on. I mean, I was charging 400 gold for it. So I took 100 gold dragons off of it.
I thought we were playing for half off though. Let's see what he says.
Yeah, he's like, no, 300's the best I can do, honestly.
Okay. Well, I'll look at the guys and sounds a little dishonorable, but what do you guys think? As I put my marked cards away.
Quickly.
I guess we'll take
I
it.
think that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So you all want a bag of holding for
Yep.
300 gold.
And then Kiko is going to get his stuff too.
Right. Yeah. So we'll.
And I'm going to look around the shop for something else that might be sleight of hand worthy on the way out. Just to see if there's anything that's,
All right.
you know.
So there's a bag of holding in the party sheet, and I subtracted 300 gold out of the party sheet.
Cool. Anybody want to carry it? Kiko?
No, Faye usually carries it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll give it to Faye then.
You know, not Faye, but
Okay. Yeah. Let me check her inventory. You
She's
want
got a
her to
strong
carry it?
back.
Double checking. I don't think she owns one right now.
No, I don't think we had one.
All right. So I'm moving it to her inventory, and you all can decide what goes in it.
Okay.
All the loot we're getting later.
And then you notice she immediately attaches it to her belt. So
Yeah, that's not bad. Give him half of it back, but oh well. And I guess just for giggles,
Okay.
look around and see if there's anything easily snatchable.
yeah, like I said, you only saw the 4 items that were magical. The rest are mundane, regular items.
Okay, nothing catches
I
my eye.
said a movable rod, a shield +1, and shoot, I forgot that quick. What was the other item I said?
I think it was a bag of holding.
Was it only 3? I thought it was 4.
Yeah, I don't know. I have the memory of a gnat, so
Yeah, me too. So I'm trying to remember myself.
it's all good. No worries.
hit pause and rewind. Go back.
Okay.
I thought there was 4 items. So
It's not that big a deal.
no, it is. So let's go ahead and give me a D20. Roll D20.
It's that +1 toilet paper.
Perfect will steal that. Then we'll roll his house.
It's a great axe +1.
Yeah, it'll be hard to steal. So
Right. So you got a great axe +1, a shield +1, and an immovable rod. All the 3 of those items, not the easiest to steal, and he's got them pretty much displayed because they're
yeah, that's fine. We'll skip it unless he's got any little gemstones or anything.
no gems. It's not a gem dealer. It's just a regular.
Okay, that's good. Well, we'll let Kiko grab his stuff, and I'm pretty well stacked up. So
Okay.
Can you, Brian, you think maybe do a spell copying supplies
Yeah.
item, and then I'll just put that in my inventory. Thank you.
I'm looking now to see what the best way to do that is. That's perfect. I am going to copy the spell book over. And then I'm going to change the spell book title.
Tomes of Fireball.
That will be nice if we can ever get to that point.
Oh man, that would be huge.
So they're in 50 gold piece increments. And they weigh 1 pound. Each for each
Each?
50. No, yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Sorry, I'm.
Can we negotiate a quarter pound? That sounds a
Yeah.
quarter pounder cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Because we're copying like one first level spell over a pound of materials
No,
to
that's
write
not
in.
right. Yeah, that's multiple stuff.
Okay,
That's British.
I would think
practice.
even like a tenth of a pound might be good.
All right. So the question is now, how many do you want? Here's the item
Oh.
so you can look at it. So don't drag it, just open it up so that way you can read it. What I did was I just made it a spell book copying supplies, essential for wizards for copying into spell book, 2 hours and 50 gold dragons worth of materials per level of spell. That's what the description is. 0.3 is the weight.
Okay. Dream World, he would get 10, but if he can get 5 of them for 250, that would be good.
All right. So what?
If everybody's okay with that.
Do it.
Definitely, yeah.
All right. So that's 250 of the 302. That leaves 52. And you have 5. All right. So that's a shift drag, and you'll take all of them.
Thank you, everyone.
No worries. The more spells you have, the better.
Yeah, it's going to work out in the long run, honestly. Because now that you're carrying those supplies, you can do it while you're traveling. And the idea is wherever you stop, so you can get them in almost every settlement, all that kind of, I mean, everywhere has that kind of materials. It's not magical stuff. It's just normal, mundane things. So anywhere that has a merchant, you're going to be able to get that kind of stuff. You just got to tell me that that's what you're getting.
Okay.
So now it's just time in that pre-purchased equipment. And I put the description of how to do that in the description of the copying supplies so we don't have to look it up again because I'll forget that quick.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 hours and 50 gold per level. Anything else?
I'm set.
Could we maybe, like, if you know of like things that are going on, of course, that we don't know what's going on in this world, could we like do some checks just to see if we're out at a tavern and walking in the streets, if we hear anything that could possibly be of interest,
So
somehow related?
you all know that you can ask around. Like you're just now back in town, and you know that the Black Hand was a name. I mean, so you can ask around about things like that. I mean, for sure. There's nothing that's. I mean, so Prince Artex asked you not to describe that the king was kidnapped, but he didn't ask you not to check into if anybody knows about the Black Hand or knows anything about Ornis or the other things like that. So there's nothing that's stopping you from checking into all that kind of thing.
Yeah, and even if we're not going around and, you know,
It
quizzing
could be
people
just
about it,
It could be just at the
just
tavern you're at, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, just any news from out that way, you know, even like Nibirium, what are the, you know,
Yeah.
does anybody know about the Vast Marsh, you know, any place along our journey, just listening for anything of interest that might be useful info.
All right. All right. So as you're asking around, you're asking about if anybody's ever heard anything about the Black Hand. So
Yeah, I don't know that I want to go around asking about it, because I want to listen, go around listening when we go to eat and when we hang out and that kind of stuff, and in the streets, and as we like shop and look at things and see if there's anybody talking about anything, mostly because I
right.
don't want somebody saying, you know, like, hey, yeah, some guys were here asking about the Black Hand, you know, and they're like, they look like this,
Right.
and they said they were going that
So
way.
let's do this. As you were leaving Prince Artax's area, you one of the guards mentioned something to you as you're leaving, and then you can make your decision based on that answer. How's that?
Okay. However, but that's
Yeah.
just
So
just want to be.
here's what he says. The guard says the Black Hand is an evil and mysterious cult which died out many years ago. Its members were mad disciples of a dark powers and sought supremacy over the region. So now it's just an old tale. So the key words there is it died out many years ago. So it's not a common thing. So you're not going to hear anything unless you ask. Do you see what I mean? I mean, it's an old cult. I mean, I guess there's a small possibility that you could hear it, but based on what he told you, you're not likely to hear anything unless you bring the topic up. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I wasn't zeroing in on just those
No,
guys.
I know.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
you
so
know,
the rest of the
anybody
stuff for
talking
sure.
about they're from Ornis or from
Right.
out that way. If we hear someone in town
Uh-huh.
by chance talking
Yeah.
about that stuff, is there any news from the lands out that way, and
Okay.
or anything about the Black Hands too, for
All
sure.
right,
But
so
just
everybody roll me a history check. You're all from this region. I want to see if you know anything about Ornis already. That's a freebie.
All right, I gotta rejoin. My PC went bottoms up on me.
Oh, that's fine.
I know nothing.
I know less.
Wow.
No, you
Well,
know more.
I know a little more. You dummy, you don't know nearly as much as I know. I know everything.
Faye
What
needs
is
to
our
roll
rule?
history.
Yeah, let's take a
wanna-
picture of that and send it to Faye.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Faye gets the high roll again.
And then Savin gets to roll when he comes back in. So Faye thinks that the city of Ornis is abandoned. That's what she remembers, or she thinks she remembers. So it's not even a city anymore.
Yeah, and they actually told us that. The Slobad told us that he was in
Right.
near the Vast Marsh, in the abandoned city of Ornis. Yeah.
But she thinks it's been abandoned for many years, and Savin confirms it and says, "Oh yeah, this is probably been abandoned for 15-20 years at least.
Do we know why it was abandoned?
It was overrun by monsters from the swamp.
Great.
Very enlightening, you know. That's
Zombie horde.
Yeah, that was shocking. That was shocking.
Yeah.
All right, sorry about that. I'm back.
So I guess the next question is, do you want to take the time and ask around about the Black Hand and or Ornis? Or not?
I would say no.
Yeah, I don't want to ask around about those kind of things and put people onto us and where we're going, and
Yeah, same.
that kind of thing.
Yeah, the possibility of the location of the king and all that good stuff.
Okay.
I actually, where we're staying with the prince, is there a possibility of a bath and all that?
For sure. Yep. It's
Perfect.
it's a regular inn. So all he did was put you up in the inn that's closest to the throne room. You know,
Okay.
so you're in a regular inn out in the town. But so you arrive and they're like, "Oh, we got your rooms ready," that kind of thing. Each of you have a private room. So pretty large inn. You're able to get a meal and all that kind of thing, part of the room.
Yeah, we'll take advantage of all the niceties and probably need to get a rest in too.
Okay. All right.
I guess attuned to our magic items.
That can
Heading
for
into
sure
that,
be
yeah.
done easily. So go ahead and just click off on that. If you have any that are attunable, you have 3 attunement slots in this campaign. So
Ooh, how do we do that? I don't think I've ever done that.
in the inventory tab, you're going to see whatever the
Oh,
item is,
Little
a
dot.
little dot right next in front of the weight.
Perfect. Okay, I got it.
Problem is I don't know what Faye would have chose. So I think what I'm going to do is go back to that thing and choose one for her for right now for tonight. And then I'll delete it if she doesn't want it and let her choose. No, I will delete it without her knowing which one I chose. And then that way she can go back and choose which one she wants. But that way you're not disadvantaged tonight. So let me go in there and just grab one and
Do the rod. Do the rod.
it would be one that she would definitely pick one that would help her
Yeah, definitely.
and one that she can use.
Oh, before the night's over, I'll ask Grant if there's a alchemist or a poisoneer shop or whatever they call it. An apothecary.
Maybe.
Let me look. Okay, hold on.
I'm gonna start lacing all my arrows with LSD.
All right, so what do you think for tonight? Cloak of Protection. That gives her a +1 to her AC.
yes, that's good.
She's got a very
Unless she's going to use
low
the wand,
AC compared to everybody here.
or the wand of fireball or magic missile.
I don't know that she can use that.
Yeah, then definitely the cloak.
Yeah, it's a
then.
wizard type thing. So actually, all those wands were really for Kiko for his choice, honestly. But he's the only one that can use those, right? Does it? Unless it says down on the bottom who can use them. I didn't.
It was hard to pass on that wand of magic missiles, I tell you.
I bet you.
I would.
Yeah.
That was actually my top choice. I was like, man, that'd be cool.
All right. So I think the wand. Correction. The cloak of protection for her is probably the best one, and or maybe well, she doesn't get damaged very often. The preemptive wound closure is also very good, but
She would like that.
yeah. So I'm gonna let her choose, but tonight I'm just gonna take the cloak of protection. That'll give her a + to her AC tonight.
If she watches this before the next session, she's going to be on to you.
And that's fine. It's totally fine. I wouldn't hide anything from her anyway. You all know that. So
No, just in terms of we were talking about not getting rid of it and letting her pick fresh.
I'm
That's
definitely
probably-
going to get rid of it. Now she can choose it again
Right.
if she wants. But
Yeah.
if she watches the stream, she's
Right.
going to know she for this
That's what-
adventure she had the cloak of protection.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She'll be on to us.
So let's go ahead and add that. Go into actions. Find cloak of protection. Where's it at? Okay. I don't see it. Items. There it is. Not. Oh, it adds a +1 to AC and saves. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be huge.
All right, she's got it on now. And she's going to attune to it just like you all did. All right. I will grant a long rest. Anything else for tonight before I do that?
The poisoner stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you want?
Just the deadliest poison I can get for dipping arrows and stuff like that. Or I guess I could, like I said earlier, do LSD. So when they get shot, they're feeling pretty good till they croak. Or hallucinating stuff.
All right.
Whatever LSD
Let's
does.
look.
They're probably closed at this hour anyway.
No, they're not. All right, so let's. I think the most deadly poison, if I'm remembering right, so I'm trying to go on Brian's memory here, is purple worm poison. I think
Ooh,
that's the
sounds
most
intriguing.
expensive, but well out of your reach.
Okay.
I mean, it's like 2,000 gold or more.
Nope.
Yeah,
Never mind.
yeah. So I think wyvern poison. Let me check that one. Nope, 1,200. I think purple worm poison is the highest. And then there's a few. There's a few that aren't called poison, and I don't remember those off the top of my head.
I'll look up something. No big deal.
So a regular potion of poison is one that you can use to dip arrows and all that kind of thing. You can take a turn to coat the items and that kind of thing. Let me verify that. Maybe it might not be potion of poison. Let me look. Oh, poison basic vial. Sorry, that's it.
Okay.
That they're 100 gold pieces per vial, and you can use the vial to coat one slashing or piercing weapon, or up to 3 pieces of ammunition, arrows, bolts, that kind of thing, darts. Applying the potion takes an action, and the creature hit by the poison weapon or ammunition must succeed on a DC 10 Constitution saving throw or take 1d4 additional poison damage. Once applied, the potion retains potency for 1 minute before drying. So you'd have to do it like right before combat. 1 minute is 10 rounds in combat, so it would last quite a while. I don't think you've ever gone through 10 rounds in combat, but it does take an action to put it on.
Okay. And you said how much was it? 100?
It's 100 gold per vial, and like I said, it'll do up to 3 pieces of ammunition. So you could do 1 right before combat and use that, or you can do 2, that kind of thing, based on what you want to do.
I don't have the gold for it, so that's all right. Well, I can wait.
Well, wait a second.
Yeah, Pico may have some that.
Oh, here, let me disperse
Yeah.
the remaining gold first. There you go. Now everybody's split evenly.
Is there a way to do the same card trick with this guy and see if I can get it for half or?
Well, I don't know about you'll get it for half, but you could possibly get it at a discount. So yes, for sure, you can do that. So go ahead and give me a deception with advantage because you're using the cards.
All right. And can I get a little bump from
Oh
Faye?
yeah. Faye would. Let me find Faye. Hold on. Sorry, I keep forgetting I have Faye.
No worries. I'm glad she's getting run. Later down the road, I'm going to get into the ingested.
You
poisons.
already have guidance on you still.
Oh, really?
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
added it. So let me look.
Oh, maybe I just looked at it right as you put it on there.
Oh, I just
Okay.
dropped it on him. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Deception. That's better.
That's funny as heck. All right, yeah. So he flips his card over, and he doesn't do too well. So he looks at it and says, "The best I can do is 70 gold, my friend. Sorry, you play a hard bargain. But I just,
Okay.
man,
I can give you 50 gold, so whatever you need.
I have 50, so if somebody can spot me 20, that'd be good.
Yeah, I'll give you 20. How do I give him 20?
just use the buy. Go to your inventory tab,
Uh-huh.
and up at the top, just do the spend currency.
Yeah.
Put 20, and then say, whatever you want for Savin. Yep. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yep. And then once you, Moses, once you put the 20 in, I'll drop the poison in the. Perfect.
Done.
And he handed over the vial of poison.
Thank you, gentlemen. That may help with some of the big bads.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think they get in poison, they get like disadvantages and stuff like that.
All right. So what I did, there was 3 copper dragons left in the party sheet. I added 1 more, so I dispersed 1 to each of you. That's all it, so that way we're clear up there again.
Nice.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
All right. Off to bath and bed and food
Right.
and
Yeah. So long rest, like I was saying. Sorry, I forgot.
yeah, that's fine. We were still
Long
doing
rest. You all are attuned to your new items. Sorry, I said weapons. In most cases, it wasn't a weapon. And you go to head out, but you find the prince meet you in the lobby as you're eating breakfast.
What are you still doing here?
Right? No. He says, I came to see you off, and you should speak to a man called Anar who lives in Dinacha, and you can provide and he can provide information about the village of Ornis.
Perfect.
He says, enjoy your breakfast. The horses have been provisioned, and they're outside waiting for you. Safe journey. And he walks away.
We'll greet him and say thank you and bow as he walks out.
You're not going to do a sleight of hand check?
Big old
I know.
fat pouch. No.
Yeah, your grace, and take his money belt.
All right, so he asked you to be redirected to Dinacha, which is north, about a day and a half travel.
Let's go.
Yes, let's.
Regulators.
Right.
All right, you guys head out.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like real life. I'm thinking, like, what are we forgetting? as
Yeah.
we go on the travel. Do I have my charger? My charger
My
base?
wallet and keys.
Yeah.
Dang it. I left my bow in the room.
That would be
Can't
bad.
do out.
We got to go back.
We would go back.
All right, so you guys start heading out, and all right, bring you over onto this map. I'll let you choose which campsite you want. I'll put Faye in whatever one you guys don't choose. Mr. Hoots. Kiko, where you at? There you are. All right. So you're out in the Dusk Plains, heading toward Dinacha. First night, you are setting up camp. So go ahead and tell me which one you're going to go in. I'll put Faye in the one you're not in.
No, the bed
They're
rolls
just
or
bed
whatever.
rolls, yeah. Your own bed rolls. You set them up. Oh, sorry. There you go. You can move it now.
Helps if I get in a square, I guess. You guys want to keep a low fire?
I mean, you could have just made cook fire and then put it out after you're done too. But
Yeah.
I put the campfire there to show where the fire was. Doesn't have to necessarily be lit. But
And we're on first watch, right?
you're on first watch unless you want to change it.
No, that's what I'm saying. We're at it. That's the time we're at right now. Is that
You
first
haven't even
watch?
started the first watch, but yes,
Yeah,
you're
okay.
getting ready to start the first watch.
Can we get the horses up in the tree line or something?
I would assume you put them up somewhere up in here and feed them or whatever. I mean, it's up to you. I don't ever bring horses into combat. It's too
Yeah,
much
'cause
to worry
less-
about.
Yeah, I was gonna say less to worry about.
Yeah, I mean, I could kill them off easily, and that's not
Exactly.
yeah,
We don't want that though.
not part of the storyline. Not important. Doesn't Yep.
Sounds good
Okay.
to me.
Mr. Hooch goes up in the tree. I would assume that's good. All right. So
And being a spirit animal, does he sleep?
no, not really.
Okay.
No, no.
I guess we'll have him, be on the lookout,
Right.
scanning, and then if he sees anything, just have him come down and be like a cat, kind of walk on my face and
Right.
harass me.
Yeah, he could land right on you for that matter. And at that point but he can't technically be one of the guards. I mean, so he can't be your only, because you'll very easily sleep through, could very easily sleep through, that kind of thing. I mean, Kiko, which bed you got? 2 beds left. Which one do you want? So I'm gonna move Faye. Okay, I'm gonna move Faye into the other one. All right. You already see that I've set lighting on it. It's dark out. It's not, and you can still see fairly well. Let me see who hasn't rolled any dice tonight. Let's go with Moses. Since you're up first, roll me a D4. Can be out in the open, doesn't matter.
There you go. Oh,
I didn't see anything. There we go.
yeah.
Oh, a 1. All right. So where are you going to be walking as you're in your first watch?
In my first watch. So I'm gonna keep a check going. I'll go up here to check, to there, to there, to there. Just kind of do a
Okay.
round.
So roll me a D8. Six. So it's just like a clock. You're right down here.
Okay.
All right. So now I need a perception check from you. Oh, shoot. I
Yeah.
can't make this stuff up. All right. So I'm going to give you not surprise, but I'm going to give you a free action, which free turn, which includes movement and/or action. So you hear something very similar to the hobgoblin attack, but you don't hear the speaking from that direction coming from that tree line.
I hear it from that tree line in that direction.
Coming towards
Okay.
you. So what do? You hear let me see exactly what you hear. Hold on. Yeah, so that's not, and then I don't think you know that. So you would hear speaking in a foreign language that you've never heard before. And I'm going to double check to make sure you've never heard it, but I'm pretty sure that that's the case. Yeah. Oh, I stand corrected. With a 20, you heard that and you completely understand it. So I am going to put it in chat, and you'll know exactly what it is and how to respond to it. So here we go. Let me find.
Isn't it funny when we did the bathrooms on those bedrolls that we found by the campfire?
Is that what they're saying?
The next person that lays in those is going to be in for a bad surprise.
You hear that.
Oh, wow. What language is this? I could tell what it is, right? I mean,
Yes, you do know, and I will. Let me tell you. I
Okay.
thought it would tell you what language it was, but it did.
I
not.
thought it was too. Yeah, it just says it's translation. Oh, it does. It does. It says it right there.
Okay.
I missed
Yep.
that. Okay.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. So, wow. Okay, so I'm going to tell these
You
guys.
have a free action, so you tell me what you want to do. They're sleeping.
They're sleeping. I'm going to go over to them, wake them up, and tell them I hear somebody coming,
Okay.
and they know we're here.
All right. So let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. So you can actually get to all three of them.
Yeah.
I'll say as your action, you're able to wake up all three.
Okay. That's what I want to do.
Okay. Any bonus actions?
Bonus action.
And then so move 30 feet, touching each of the cots, and then tell me where you're going to be. So you started
20.
here.
25. Yeah, I know. I'm at 25 right now.
Yeah.
And then 30 and the action was I woke them all up.
Right.
I kicked them each.
Right.
And then I'm going to tell them that I heard somebody's coming. They're speaking in infernal. And they know we're here. Somebody sent them after us.
Not good.
No. So we've been watched or something. I don't know if we can go. So as a bonus action, if they're coming from that direction, I want to stage myself so that I can basically be in front. So
Okay.
can I like do a dash at this point?
A dash is an action.
Okay. Actually, I think we can use the trees as cover. So, I'm going to ask them to position themselves so that they can use the trees as coverage. I don't
All
want
right.
too far out in the open. I'll just stay here and just let them know that they're coming and get ready for battle.
All right.
Either that or we can, yeah, that's my thought on it. What do you guys, now that you're up, you guys want to do that or run?
If we get a turn, I guess we can.
Well, you guys are going to be rolling initiative here soon because you just woke up, and we'll see whether or not you go first or not. You don't even see the enemy yet, so you don't know, honestly. So I gave him, because of the 20 perception, all of the first round. But you guys were sleeping, so you're not going to get. You all would probably not get a surprise round, other than the fact that the things that are coming towards you don't know that you're expecting them. That'll be the surprise, honestly.
That works out. Cancel each other out, I guess. Trying to get us in our sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's do it. Should we roll initiative now?
All right, yeah, so go ahead and roll initiative. I got to do that for Faye. And that's everybody, by the way.
5 more minutes, Mom.
All right. And then Mr. Hoots goes right before Kiko. So I'm going to give him a 12. Sound good, Kiko?
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir. Top of the round, Savin, you do get to go before whatever it is.
Into the trees and for movement, I will put up my hood on my new fancy cloak, and
Hold on. Is that a bonus action?
no, it's an action.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah, but then and I'll put my hood up and do a bonus action hide.
Okay. So again, move to where you're going to do that, and then give me a hide. So I don't know whether you noticed, but you can actually add on your items. You can click on the thing; it'll actually add the stealth stuff to your combat tracker. Did you see the effect? Should be in your
Yeah, under basic actions or
no under actions. If you look down underneath the item, double checking to see if it's even there. I should have added automatically.
yeah, click of those.
Yep. And there should be an effect there. You should be able to click on it, and it'll add the cloak to your combat tracker. All right.
That's perception. I need the other one. Sorry. I need one.
Hold on, that's the wrong one.
Yeah, perception.
Yep.
It doesn't look like it applied it, so let me try.
Yeah. So the second one is the self one. That's yeah.
Alright, let me try. So, and it automatically does.
It'll automatically do it now. So before you do that, move to where you're going to be doing it. Where you're moving to, though. You get
Yeah,
there.
I'm there.
Oh, you're going to hide right there on your bedroll?
I'm in the tree.
No, I don't see you in the tree. Anybody else see him in the tree?
Now he's on the bedroll.
Yeah.
Really?
Move
Bouncing back again.
move your token?
I just did.
No. All right. Removing your.
I saw it move and then it went right back to the bedroll.
I'm gonna.
thing.
Really warm and comfy.
Yeah.
You
Right.
said that earlier, so you just role play into the max.
Exactly. Playing through the glitch.
All right. I removed Sabin and Kiko just in case. Because I saw Moses move, so. All right. Try moving your token now, Sabin. Yep, that worked. Thank you, sir. Now go ahead and roll your stealth check, and it should automatically roll.
And this system is so cool.
Yep. Awesome. Okay. For the most part, you think you're pretty hidden.
Knock an arrow and be ready for whatever.
Right. Yeah. Not a held action, but I understand. All right. All right. Faye. She's going to move to. She's going to move into the trees. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. That's going to move her into the trees a little bit. She is then going to. Yep. Highlight. Casting Bless as her action. That's going to use up one of her spell slots, but that's okay. And there. And first level spell checked off. And that will end her turn. Moses, you're up.
I see any of them coming.
No, oh no. you heard what you heard, and then you got your free action to do that stuff only because you heard them ahead of time. But they haven't. It's all happening at one time, but they have not gone yet.
Okay. I'm gonna see where they position themselves, and I'm gonna put kind of like where I'm standing right now.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna have a javelin ready.
Okay. All right. So you know that so you got a javelin ready for anything that comes through the wood line. You know that's probably going to be a disadvantage, though. You do know that because of the distance, right?
So that's okay.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just double checking. All right, Mr. Hoots. He's up in the tree there.
Okay. So he didn't catch any of this, I guess. He's just,
No.
okay.
I mean, so he would have caught maybe right as Moses was alerted, and he may have heard the talking, and then gets. I mean, so Moses rolled a 20 though, so that I mean, you know.
Okay. So if he knows something's going on,
Hmm.
so he doesn't know. Like,
He does for sure know, but he doesn't know what it is because
Okay.
yeah, I mean he may have heard the talking down that way, but that's but you give him his action, so
yeah. Okay, yes, I'll just, mentally give him the command to go that way. He's gonna dash.
okay.
Let's see.
Whatever his fly speed is.
So he can go there. Let me keep my eye on it. Oh, I guess I don't
Oh.
have to.
He's got a 60-foot, yeah.
Yeah. So he's there, but
That's his regular movement. He can go 60 more feet in a dash.
his regular movement's 60.
60 fly speed, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, well, I'll keep him going. I've been doing that wrong, I think.
Yeah, so if you look at his sheet, it says fly speed 60, right? Yeah. 5 feet walking, 60 fly. So if he's down on the ground walking, you can only move 5 feet at a time, but flying, he's 60 foot. And you can
Maybe I did 120. I just have a bad memory.
no, that's fine. And make sure you put
I don't
his altitude on there too for me, too, please.
know. Okay.
So he could be as high as 60 feet right now, or even higher because he was up in the tree already. So let's say he can be as high as 100 feet right now if you want. Because as he was flying that 60 feet south, he could have been going up at the same time. So basically, wherever you want him. Okay.
Okay, so from there he can go. Let's see.
Yep. Up to 6.
Yeah. 30, 40.
Stop there. He would see those two things.
Okay. Let's see. So he's at 40. I guess he'll just kind of like stay in the air.
Okay.
Just trying to act like a normal owl.
Right.
He won't land on a branch, but he'll just kind of finish, kind of like earning
Okay.
This way.
Okay.
Okay. And then of course I would see that.
Mm-hmm. So you could see what I showed, right?
Well, so actually I wouldn't see that unless I was using my action to
Right.
be doing, this turn, I guess, to be doing that. But I guess that's why he goes.
I mean, so he could have told you that he saw two creatures, so you still know that.
Yeah.
So through the telepathy, you're not too far away from him right now, right? You're
Yeah.
within 100 feet, or he was up to that point, something like that.
That might have been out. Let me see.
No,
Yeah, 100.
that's like 80 feet where he was
Okay.
up in that tree. So yeah, so for sure, he could have told you that he saw two creatures, no others in sight.
And so would he be able to give like a just general form kind of description? Like whether it has 2 legs, 4 legs, 20 legs.
Right.
that
So
kind of
he would
thing.
describe one that looks like a dog and the other looks like a humanoid.
Okay.
But
I mean,
he has never seen anything like this ever. So
okay. All right. So yeah, Kiko will just, say, well, I don't know if he needs to talk. I don't know. I guess he would whisper, there's 2 of them. And he'll go over here and hide behind the tree. So maybe he usually likes to be farther back than that. 5, 10, 20, 25,
okay.
30. So he'll be kind of really behind wherever that tree trunk
That's fine.
is.
Yeah, either
Around.
one of those, that's fine. So action. Any bonus action?
He'll ready a spell.
Okay. Cantrip
And
or leveled spell?
leveled spell.
Okay. Good, and check off the spell slot because you use it no matter what.
Moses, all right, guys, ready? And he turns to everybody's going like, crap. Everybody go.
No, I was hoping you guys all the highs, and I'll be the paladin
Okay.
out here.
Come to your death, you infernal creatures. Bring it. Bring it. No, wait, I changed my mind.
Ah, yeah.
He's gonna ready. Let me check one other spell real quick. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna ready magic missile.
Okay. What's your range on that?
120.
Okay.
And my intent is to put it on the humanoid, not the dog-like animal.
Okay.
When I see a
Once it gets within range, is what you're.
yeah.
Okay. Because there are a
Yeah.
few spots it could come out and it won't be within range. Obviously,
Okay.
you would wait till it's within range, right?
Yeah. He'll
Okay.
hold his action till then. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we bump my turn.
I think as soon as they come out of the trees, they're within range, though. I just checked the furthest tree area, and it's like 105. So I think as long as they come outside of the trees, you would see them. Okay. So this one has movement speed of there. Yep. All right, so technically, any ready things would go off as. Oh, hold on. Sorry. It came out of the tree line right here. Sorry, I didn't show it in time. It came out of the tree line there, and then it is a dog-looking creature, and it is on a run straight toward what you think is Moses and or the campsite. So go ahead, any ready actions would already go off. So go ahead and target and send those flying. I think that is only Kiko. Oh, no, the javelin too. So the javelin can go off too. So you seeing it coming, you could wait until it's within your normal range, or you can throw it at disadvantage as soon as it came out of the wood line. Your call, Moses. But it is on a dead sprint towards you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw at it.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's going to keep
Right
it's
outside
it's
the
going to keep moving. That was its movement, and it's getting ready to dash to come right up next to you. So you have the choice.
Well, I'm gonna wait until he's within range because it's 5 more feet and then he's in my range.
All right, there you go. Get rolling it regular then, because you would have known that it's not stopping. It's coming running. Javelin hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. All right. Everybody roll me a history check. Or wait a minute. Let's go. That might actually be more of a survival check, right? Because to identify what the creature is.
If it's not ordinary, it may be something even different than that.
Hold on. I think these characters have seen this creature before.
Is that 2-headed?
Or one similar to it. Let me go to the pictures.
I remember that we were camping one night and got hit by 2 dogs that had 2 heads.
Yep. Something similar to that. So yeah, I think you would know that this is a hellhound. I think you've encountered hellhounds before. And the fact that you heard that it was infernal, you kind of led you to immediately to, that type of creature anyway. Okay?
Okay.
Kiko, I didn't see anything come from you. Didn't you ready a magic missile?
He does, but he was waiting for not the.
Oh, you said the humanoid. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You are 100% correct. I forgot. So, okay, so let's finish out. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He gets to there on a dash. And he is engaging with Moses. But he dashed. That was his action. And let me just double check. Nope, that's it. Okay. All right. $25. So he gets to there. That's not his full movement. Let me just double check. Yeah, he gets to here with full movement. If I can move there. That's full movement. So at that point, your readied action would go off, Kiko. That is the humanoid looking thing.
Okay, I think I got him targeted. Let's see. Targets. Okay. Okay, yeah, so magic missile. And so I guess I'll just safe to roll damage. I don't want to assume, but
Oh no, good target and roll. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no issues at all. He's within range, so there's no issues.
well, sometimes things have the ability to not be affected automatically by.
If that's the case, and then Fantasy Grounds will pick it up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty. All right, so here we go. Boom. Jeez.
So it looks like he takes the damage.
Okay. I guess he knows where I am now.
He does. Yeah, you are definitely not hidden.
Reaping blue arrows just came out from behind the tree.
All right, so go ahead and give me a survival check anyway to know what this thing is. I don't know if you guys have come across this thing before.
Let's see.
So is it a worldly looking thing? Or is
No.
it like, so it could be religion if it's like
Okay.
heaven or hell? Or
Right.
it could
It's
be
definitely heaven or hell. So,
Arcana.
yep. So, yeah, I'll take any one of those.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, you would have read it in, so, yeah. Oh, Kiko for sure knows what it is. No, so you're good. You dropped a 9. Oh, the 9 was the first one, so that's what you rolled. 9. 12, yeah. All right. Oh, and Faye. Sorry. I keep forgetting I have Faye. Skills. What would she roll? Survival. Oh, heck no. Arcana. Oh, maybe no. And then religion, maybe? Oh, they're all the same. All right, which one you want me to roll for her? They're all the same pluses. So the history, you said? Okay. Sorry, I was just making sure I heard correctly. Here goes. Oh, she rolled pretty good. Yeah. All right. So, Kiko, I'll let you do an utterance, and you're able to yell out what this thing is. It's a barbed devil. So, what you know about a barbed devil? Let's see. You know it has some magic resistance, and that's why you knew about it. Because it was in your studies of some creatures had magic resistance. You know it's got a nasty claw, but its tail does more damage than its claw. And both of these creatures have the ability to send flames towards their targets. You're not quite sure with the Hellhound, but you think the Hellhound actually breathes fire, and I think that the previous one did to you as well. But you think the Barbed Devil actually throws fire, almost like a fireball, but not the same. It's not the equivalent of a fireball, but it's similar to maybe like a flame cantrip or something of that nature. So that's what you know. So I will identify both of these now. You obviously don't know their names, but it's in there. They're not just a mundane Hellhound and or Barbed Devil. They are specific NPCs in the game. So 5, 10. Hold up, let me double check. Oh, yes, he can. All right, so you see this thing throw one of those smaller balls of flame toward Moses, and Moses sees it coming and throws his shield up and blocks it. And that ends his turn. Savin, you're up, and I'm going to call this. No, it's still the top of round 2. That's fine.
So he didn't, devil didn't do that.
He did not. He used his action to hurl a flame at Moses. That's correct.
Just want to make sure. All right, so I will fire on the dog.
Okay.
And,
You do have advantage. You are hidden.
so
21 does hit. Don't forget to hit your sneak attack damage for. Yep, there you go. When you leveled up, did you change? Did you go up to 3d6 or did you stay at 2d6?
I think it's still 2.
Okay, I'm just double checking.
Let me check real quick.
Yeah, no problem. That's off your main tab. I'm checking too for you just in case. What level are you right now? 4th? Yeah, 2d6. Okay, I just didn't want you to lose out on potential damage. That's all. It's all good. Yeah, it looks like he took all that damage. So you have movement and or bonus action.
I will, bonus action and hide again.
Okay, so go ahead and roll me a stealth. Why?
Cloak.
Yeah, did you turn the cloak off or something?
Uh,
It's not on your sheet anymore. How come? I didn't hear you. You sounded like a robot. Did anybody hear him?
Yeah, he sounds like a robot.
Yeah.
That's an Asimar, right? Not a half elf. I mean, I love your sound effects, but that doesn't work.
Simon, sing "Row Row Your Boat."
That's just too funny, especially since it's on stream too.
Type something in chat, I think.
Yeah,
I can't hear you at all. It's barely even robot noise. It's mostly silence. Sounds like someone's tweaking a rubber band or something.
Right. So we're at 2 hours and 27 minutes. So that's where you need to go look to hear Savin talking like an Asimar. Sorry, Moses.
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay. Let me check your actions to see whether or not it's set for one duration, and it shouldn't be.
I hear you, Stuart. You're normal now.
It is normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. You were normal now. That's okay. Let me cloak.
Aren't the droids you're looking for?
Yeah. I'm checking real quick. Let me check the duration of that. Oh, it does say expend on next action. Oh no, I'm changing that to never. So I'll just require you to tell me when you take the hood down and when you put it up. And you clearly put it, you told me when you put it up. You don't have to take it down each time. So I just changed it to expend never. So now when you click on it, it will stay on the combat tracker until you tell me I'm taking my hood down. And then that's when I'll tell you remove the effect. Okay?
Right, so just roll one more time.
No, go ahead and make sure you add that effect to your. I can't add the effect, otherwise you won't be able to take it off. So you got to add it so that way you can take it off. Yeah, so that's in the actions tab. Just click on the second one. It'll say self, and it'll add that into the combat tracker for you. Yep, there you go. Now gotta re-roll stealth. That way you have a true roll. There you go. 21. You think you're pretty successful there.
And I will, I'll sit still.
Okay.
Steady.
Right. All right. Let's see. What is she going to do? I should have been looking while I was. Right. What is the range on that? I wish I knew right off the top of my head, but I don't. Oh, no, that's too. Maybe. Yeah, I think that's what she's going to do. She is going to cast Witch Bolt at the dog. Because the other thing is too far away. So she is going to cast Witch Bolt. See if it works. That is a hit. Perfect. And it does 8 points of damage, but you see the streak of blue go out and hit the dog, but the streak stays with the dog. So she's now pointing her hand toward the dog, and the streak of blue is continually hitting the dog. So she's now concentrating on that. Oh, I stand corrected. I'm going to reverse that because I'm stupid. Sorry. She's concentrating on Bless. She would not have taken that away from you all. Sorry. Dang it. Brian, you know better than stuff like that. You can't concentrate on 2 spells. So let me reverse that 8 points. Damn it. All right, so that didn't happen. Retcon that. She would never have done that. And if I knew her character better, I would have known it too. But that sounded so good, though. That's concentration 2. Concentration. So I think it's going to be a cantrip for her, unless it's a regular arrow. But I don't think that's good. Chill touch. Yep, that's what it'll be. Chill touch. It might not like that necrotic damage either. So. Oh, hold on. I'm going to use the first attack because that's not fair.
Say that.
Yeah. So the first one hit, so I'm going to go ahead and roll the damage for that. Sorry, y'all. So it did 5 points of damage with chill touch, but it's a cantrip, so that makes sense. It can't regain hit points. And hold on, what's the other part about that? Undead. No, it's not undead. Double checking. I said it without knowing. It is not undead. So it can't regain hit points. Okay. That is, and then she would move 5, 10, 15, 20 to there. She doesn't want to get too far away. And what is the distance for that? Oh, that's plenty of... Okay. Yep. That'll end her turn there. Sorry, y'all. Moses, you are up. This hellhound just ran up on you, and you see the other humanoid creature just out of the woodline to your south there.
Yes, and I'm gonna smash this dog.
Okay.
for him.
Okay, you can do that. The 19 does hit. And it looks like he takes that 9 points, and he does not look very good.
And then smash him with the shield.
Okay?
Oh, again.
Yeah.
Trouble with the shield.
Yeah, it's still a new shield to you. You're not... Yeah, you keep your hand keeps letting go of it for some reason as you go to bash, you know. It works really good when you're defending yourself, but when you go to bash, it just doesn't react quite right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a grip thing. All right, any movement? Okay.
No.
Okay. Hoots watched the guy run out. It's all flamey looking. Doesn't look like Hoots is like, I don't want to touch him. I don't want to touch him.
Yeah, Hoots, I guess, will come over here and help.
Yeah, so Hoots knows though that these 2 flame things, if he gets too close or touches them, he probably won't exist anymore.
Yeah. He's hoping that he'll be too insignificant.
Right.
But he can't really, if he just moves 60, he can't really help.
Right. So he could help on this guy here, but then that guy would have clear shot at him, and or I mean, would he even care knowing that he's got a paladin out in the middle of the field there that he already aimed at? So, you know.
Yeah. I think he's just gonna like recon for other, you know, so he'll...
I mean, the other thing he could do is fly and dash back and be ready for the next round. That, I mean, you know, he could very easily do that.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have him just like kind of recon. He'll get over this way some.
Okay.
But he's gonna be using turn to like really look
Okay.
thoroughly around and see if there's anything else coming as he goes.
Perfect. Give me a perceptions roll from him. So that would be a intelligence, right? Check. You got a +3. So
Perception. I was thinking is that not wisdom?
oh, it might be. It might be wisdom. Sorry. Go ahead.
Let's see.
Yeah, I always forget them. So
I do too. Let me go look. Perception is wisdom. Yeah.
yep. So wisdom check, and we'll add 3 to it.
So
Oh
add
wait, advantage.
modifier.
Oh, you can put it. Yeah, put a 3 in the modifier, and then click on the advantage button, and then click the wisdom check, and it'll automatically tell you what the perception is. All right, so he thinks he got a pretty good look around, and he doesn't even see any other creatures, to include little mice or field mice or nothing. Right? Yeah, they're like everything. Run away! That kind of thing. Okay. Very good. Kiko, you are up.
Okay. I guess he'll do magic missile here.
Okay. How many bolts you want to send to him?
Just 3.
Okay. Good. All right, good. Roll the third one. Yeah, so after the second bolt, you see the hellhound drops to the ground, and the third bolt hits him in the head and just singes his body almost to ash. So he is gone.
Okay. Movement. I don't think he's gonna go anywhere. He's gonna just he'll move back behind the tree. You know, he peeks around and does that, and then he's going back, trying to get full cover behind the tree trunk.
Okay.
And I guess that's all we'll do.
All right. This thing. Hey, my hellhound didn't even really get a chance to attack. Dang. 30 to there. He's not going to forego his action though.
Now I remember what I wanted to do.
60. Can it go that far? Yes. All right. So you see he goes to hurl another little fire bolt. That's what I'll call it, a fire bolt. It's just a little ball of fire. And he hurls it. It goes right past Moses and goes toward Kiko and hits. And it does 13 points of damage.
Did I get full cover protection?
Let me look. Sorry. Oh, I see why. Yeah. So even with partial cover, it would have been -2. He still would have hit you because you're with your added stuff. You're at a 16.
I know what I'll do. Okay, I was like trying to be completely behind the tree, like full cover.
Oh.
Not partial, but let me see. I think there's something I can do.
Okay. It's definitely fire damage.
I have something called arcane deflection.
Okay,
I don't, it's not opening for me.
go in there. At second level, you have learned to weave your magic to fortify yourself against harm. When you're hit by an attack, or if you fail a saving throw, you can use your reflect to gain a +2 bonus to your AC. Ah, that attack, or a +4 bonus to your saving throw. When you use this feature, you can't cast spells other than cantrips until the end of your next turn. So all you can do is a cantrip on your turn, and I think that is it. So yeah, so it's basically your reaction. It doesn't. Yeah, you use your reaction to gain a +2. So yes, if you do that, then it'll miss. But then on your turn when it comes around, all you'll have available to you is a cantrip spell
And
or a
my
regular weapon.
10 damage. Darts, yeah.
Yeah. Any normal. Yeah. So if you want to cast something, it would be a cantrip.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I
you-
guess I'll do that. It's probably worth saving that much damage.
All right. So that should have taken it away, right?
Let's see. I am uninjured, so yes.
Yep. Perfect. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. So technically, you got hit by the flame, but you were able to hurl your hand up, and a magical type shield goes up, and the flame hits the shield, singes the tree around you, and you deflect it. It's now done.
And I can't use that again until a long rest.
Oh, I didn't. I'm not.
Sorry, I don't know why the Xanathar stuff. I mean, you gave me the access to the whole book that one time. and it
Right.
worked for that game, but I don't know if maybe it's not on again or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I opened it up, right?
One of the modules.
No. You can use it as many times as you want. You give up the ability to cast a spell.
Okay.
It doesn't say that you're limited on how many you can do. You're giving up your reaction, and you're giving up a leveled spell casting. So because of that, you can do it as many times as you want.
Okay.
It's only
I love using my darts. So
yeah, no, that's fine.
it's a good trade-off.
Right. Yeah, no problem at all. But let me double check. All right.
So I do have to remember no leveled spell next turn. On my next turn.
All right. So you see a second flame get hurled out, and as soon as I can find it. And again, it's getting ready to go by Kiko, by Moses, but Moses throws his shield up and deflects it up into the air, and it hits no one.
Nice.
Savin, you are up and you're hidden.
Okay, I'm pick up.
Okay. A 1 and a 20. Can you beat that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. So go ahead and add your sneak attack. This is going to hurt him. Okay. Yeah, lots of dice here. Pretty good. 28 points of damage. And he takes all that damage, and it looks like he was partially resisted. Why was it partially resisted? Let me look. Oh, are you shooting regular arrows? That's why. Yeah, so yeah, some of it was partially resisted. Yep. He wound up taking 14 points of that though.
Oh, even with the sneak and all that? Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because it's a non-magical attack.
Okay, I will do the hot.
Right? Yep. So you should be able to roll stealth in it. That time you don't think you did too well because you fired the arrow and he happened to glance over at you as he fired. But we'll see. I mean,
I'm not moving, so.
Right.
I will.
yeah, I mean, you attempted to hide. That's fine. And Faye, she would not give up the cantrip, or not give up the bless, I mean. And she wouldn't do that because she would think he'd be immune to it. I think she would try to chill touch him. Although, yep, that's well within her range. And she hits with it.
He's still on light.
And he takes 2 more points of damage. It looks like he took all that. He now can't regain hit points. And he is not undead, so he doesn't get the additional effect. So that'll end her turn. Moses, you see this creature not 20 feet in front of you.
Somebody on mute.
Are you? Yeah, Moses, we're not hearing you if you're talking.
Ooh, robot voice.
Right.
Uh-uh.
True ASMR.
Sling Roro your boat though.
You might have stepped away.
No,
Oh, okay.
well, I did step away, but I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm probably gonna have to cut out after this. Well, my son's having some issues. I
Okay.
need to go help him with. But let's see.
We can stop now if you want.
Yeah, if you guys don't mind.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh,
No, not at all.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll go ahead.
that was fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. Thank you guys.
Yeah, I just ended the stream, so you're good now, Moses or Wayne. Yeah, we'll pick up right here. I'll leave it right there. Your turn will come back. That way you don't have to worry about it. Go take care of your son.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I was gonna finish after this round anyway, because he's not anywhere near dead. So it's gonna take more than another round or so. But you all can see that and visibly noticeable.
Plus he's gonna call 2 more in to help him like they can do.
Right. There's a little embers floating around. Oh, the fire elemental comes right in. No, just joking.